whole floor is this room over here, which is just, wow, incredible. Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Today we are at Heritage Grange in Leamington Spa to tour this house behind me. This is the Bayswater. The Bayswater is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. Its approximate size is 1,342 square feet, and at the time of recording it's listed from £449,000. Now there's so much to talk about this house, this red bricked house with the bay window and then this prominent kind of Georgian inspired frontage to it. The front door is black on the outside. It's got a fan light and there's columns, which is kind of like a Georgian inspired detail. I mentioned already you've got a bay window here. The windows are done in a white. There's a stone detail, and overall it's a really nice kind of impression, isn't it? We've got planting to the front, paving, and now I'm going to take you inside to continue the tour. So follow me, and now I'm going to take you inside. So come inside and let us start the tour. So, right, we always do first impressions. You saw there, this is a dual tone door, so it's dark on the outside and it's a different color on the inside. It's got 2 glazed panels and there's a fan light, so that's why you can see how the light's kind of coming into this hallway. But again, what do you see when you first come in? It is a long linear hallway, but it's actually a bit wider here before it narrows down a little bit. And then you've got the staircase, which is like basically like a triple height like hall, like a triple height void in the middle of the house. So it doesn't feel like a linear staircase hallway because of that little bit in the middle that just completely opens up vertically. I hope that's coming up on the camera, but if not, just take my word for it if you can. We've got the spotlights above and a kind of, they've done them in like a long track. I like that, as opposed to doing like a pendant. And I noticed there are these like fancy chrome rimmed spotlights. We've got a door over there, but we've also got doors off the hallway. I want to talk about the hallway, so let's focus on the doors in the hallway, right? We've got a 4-paneled door at this development with chrome handles, chrome hinges, and then we can see the thermostats located in the hallway, so all of the ground floor is controlled by that. And let's see what's behind this door. This is our downstairs toilet. So you come in, side on access. You've got the window right in front of you when you come in. You've got the sink and the toilet. So the sink is a good size for a downstairs toilet. Sometimes you do get those smaller sinks, but this is a good size sink. Still allows you sufficient space in front of the toilet. And I think in terms of the tiling, how it's been done half height and brought in to the sill and then finished off with these brushed chrome details around the edges. I love that. And then the whole wall is mirrored. And then there's always a massive question mark when I see stuff like this. I'm like, is this included? It's something that you need to make sure you ask the developer, because it kind of is in that grey area of decor, isn't it? So let's close that off and come into the room opposite. This is now our formal lounge. And as you can see, oh wow, okay guys. I was like, as you can see, it fits, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized this is the corner sofa that I'm always talking about. This is my corner armchair, guys. So yes, this is exactly how I would lay out this room. It's a rectangular room in floor plan. You've got the 2 pendants, light sources above, lamps and end tables either side, but it's kind of cradled. The focal point is cradled. You could put a coffee table in the middle as well if you want, but I like the way they've kept it open and they've really utilized the space in the room. And then opposite that, we've also got 2 armchairs, and I like the designer armchairs. There's a radiator under there, there's a radiator on the far wall, and then you've got the display bay window bringing in lots of light, and the ceiling heights are very nice. I think they are taller than your standard 2.4. I feel that brightness, that airiness, and that's suggesting that's exactly the case. Let's go back into the hallway. As you can see, the staircase, that what I'm talking about, the hallway being kind of interrupted with that triple height staircase. It's a nice feature to look at, especially since it is a solid wood staircase. I love that. Okay, mystery door number 2 is this. This is our under stair cupboard, and it wraps around and goes underneath. A fantastic storage option, yes. And it has your consumer unit and your BT. Let's close that away. That could be a nice cloakroom, a nice shoe store, bike store, pram store, whatever you want to put in there. I like the flooring. You can see how it continues all the way. And now we're going to go into the open plan living, dining, and kitchen space. And this, I think, is the wow space. Every floor has its wow space. And I think this is the wow space of this floor. You can see it leads into our beautiful garden. We'll talk more about that in a second. But let's go around to the kitchen and work through it methodically, starting with the fridge freezer. I like the high gloss veneered doors in that really bright, almost white, if not white. I think it's slightly off white a little bit, and that's why it's really, really tastefully done. You've got these handles, which are done in a really cool way. I love that. I haven't seen that before. So this contains our fridge freezer by AEG. That's in a 70-30 arrangement. We've got wall mounted units here, and then you can see these kind of like these David Wilson details, like these downlighters underneath that are usually upgrades. But again, things like upgrades you need to discuss with the developer and check with the developer. So that's across the underside of each of the wall mounted units. We've got our temperature controlled wine fridge there, and I love the materials chosen. Like that isn't just like your stainless steel, it's like a champagne color, which is kind of a bit, is irony? I don't know. It's quite a coincidence, isn't it? Because it's going to be containing bottles of champagne. I love that. And then we've got our laminate worktop done in like a dark stone appearance with a large sink, stainless steel sink, and a mixer tap. We've got storage underneath. I think this is going to be the washing machine or dryer. And then we've got our slimline dishwasher here by Electrolux. That's cool. And then this, I just wanted to highlight. I love the open shelving concept. Not everything needs to be wrapped away. It's good occasionally to have something to see. And then also you can put things like sugar or tea or coffee. You know, people constantly ask, where's the sugar? Where's the tea? Where's the coffee? You can just let them have access to that without tucking it away deep into your kitchen. The sockets here are shown in white, but usually that's an option. And then you've got USB ports to the sockets, and the number of sockets and positions, depending on when you buy the house, you usually have an option whether to have more of them, fewer of them, and their positions as well. So just bear that in mind. We go around, we've got this drawer, which is begging to be opened. This is like an oversized drawer, probably for like pots and pans or plates. And then look at this, guys. This is the cutlery drawer of all cutlery drawers. A double cutlery drawer and a large utensil drawer right below where you need it, which is your kitchen hob. You've got a large wok burner, which I think is fantastic. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 regular gas burners by AEG, and then an extractor fan above, which looks like it definitely does the job. Doesn't that look pretty intense? And I love that because it's an open plan space and you need something that's going to really deal with all the smells. And that will definitely do it. So we've got this, which looks like a frosted glass back painted splashback, another tongue twister. I love that. It's very tastefully done and it protects the wall from the stains. Another wall mounted unit. Again, I just wanted to mention at the bottom of the plinths, we've got the lights recessed in. That's also an option you can have. And yeah, fantastic. Let's keep moving. We've got storage above and below, the double oven. And then at the end, we've got the cupboard, which stores your boiler, but there's also storage below it. So rather than just having like a obvious boiler cupboard, they've made it look like it's part of the kitchen. And by the time you've put, you know, things around it at this level, it's a very functional space and it doesn't read straight away like, oh, that's where the boiler is, like you sometimes have. So to my left, your right is a window, so it's making this space very bright. And then you've got a radiator there. I love that. And then you've got a dining table here with a TV aerial positioned over there. That's normally movable, so you can choose where you want that to be, as long as you are in the right phase to go and have those customizations. So this is shown as a 6-seater at the moment, but it looks like it could be an extendable table. But yeah, guys, there's so much space around it. So could you fit an 8-seater? I think you can, maybe even slightly bigger. Completely up to you what furniture pieces. But don't you just love the decor here? Like if we can just look for a moment, the decor here is gorgeous. There is a theme, green and gold, but it's not overly done. So we like to kind of highlight a few shout outs to the staging team, because you're watching this video not just for the show home, but also ideas on how to kind of design and make your own new build house come alive. And then this nook here, they've got like a little desk here. I like this. It's giving you an idea of what you can do. And then there's a sofa facing inwards. Again, you can flip that around and have a TV on that wall if you're really TV focused. Or you can just kind of have it orientated this way, so you can then focus the outdoors, your garden, and really enjoy the garden view, which you can access through these double doors. So we haven't got garden access, but we are going to insert clips of the garden. As you can see there, you can see there's vast planting. Some beautiful trees are planted there. And there's a little short kind of a countryside type timber fence between the different show homes. What you're going to actually see on the property that you buy is going to be the paving slabs that you see there, and then lawn, and then whether it's timber or brick walling is dependent on which plot you buy. But this is done just to give you an idea of the type of garden you could have if you kind of work on it and you invest the time to really garden. So that's the garden, our mini garden tour. And now let's go back into the house and continue the rest of the tour. I'm now going to take you to the first floor. Now we're on the first floor, and I specifically said first floor, not upstairs, because this is a 3-story house, guys. So there's another floor above this, and I love the fact that there's a window on the landing. That's great. So let's go into this room, and you can instantly see just what you're getting here in this floor plan. A spacious bedroom with so much space. And isn't that work of art, that mural, that hand painted mural, just beautiful? It's stunning. It is stunning. And I love the pendant above as well. Tastefully done, not overkill, but just beautifully done. The theme is subtle, but at the same time strong enough for you to get that kind of floral gardenia theme. I love it, absolutely love it. And I've just spotted that this far wall is actually painted a very, very light but distinct shade of blue. Very, very light. It's almost missable. So comment below if you if you disagree, but I can see that it is that way. Okay, so this room has a rear facing view, so it's looking at the garden, and there's space. There's a radiator. There's a makeup kind of like homework space, creative, artistic space. And at the foot of the bed, I think I've noticed there's a technique. This idea of putting a painting to kind of indicate where the TV could go, because you just swap it for a TV. Let's spin around and look at where they've placed the wardrobes. I think this is a good position of the wardrobes because you almost miss it. So it's almost like it doesn't eat into the space in the room at all. And yeah, I think it's complementary. I love the size of the room. It's very spacious. It's a great size as a guest bedroom or an independent bedroom. And I love the little murals. So again, to the person who did that, well done. So if you kind of take a turn, the next room is over here. If you thought that room was spacious, what about this room? So this room is incredibly spacious, so much so that it has the capacity to fit 2 twin single beds with space for bedsides on each of the exposed sides. So you've got a large dresser over here, which could have been a bedside table in between, and then a space at the end which you could fit another bedside table. I love the pendant, that's really creative. And I love the fitted wardrobe that's been done inside. So it's been like it's flush with the wall, which means the wall goes in. We've got I'll show you that actually. So You can see how that goes in into the wall. So this would normally be a gap on the floor plan, which you'll see, which you would have seen on the screen. You'll see the floor plan pop up, and then the sliding doors, as you can see, are an option you can have. You can see the wall going back the way I was trying to describe there. I love that. That's really good. So that's a really nicely sized bedroom. Before we leave this room, I just want to mention also there is a rear facing window, just like the other room, a radiator as you'd expect. And all the rooms upstairs are carpeted, but just know that flooring is an option. So you don't have to go with the choices that you see here. You can choose to put in your own flooring or choose different flooring. Next room is over here, another well-proportioned double bedroom. You see you've got two bedsides either side. We've got a window and a radiator, and then we've got the wardrobes, which kind of complements, well, it's the inverse of the other room. So the other room came in, which is behind this. This is the other room's wardrobe, and this is our wardrobe, which has gone in. But it's so flush that it doesn't eat into the actual shape of the bedroom. And you can see here you've got this is just incredible. I'm sorry, these need to be shouted out. The bedside tables are a feature in themselves. And you're probably wondering, where's our pendant? You've got these glowing, adding that light. And then you've also got spotlights at the foot of the bed. Why is that done? That's done to give you an idea. Do not think cookie cutter. Think outside of the box. The developers are obviously showing you that these are options that are available to you at this development to choose a mix of pendants and the positions and also spotlights. So that's really, really encouraging and exciting, actually. Now moving into this room, this is the family bathroom, a large bathtub. That is definitely a really nice size. It's by ideal standard. It's been tiled up to half height, which is the typical way it's done in these type of properties. And then you can see you've got your sink and your toilet by Sortini, a really reputable brand. And the half height tiling is being carried around the whole bathroom. You do have a window and you've got a heated towel rail. So now let's go up to the next floor over here. And again, I'm loving the handrail, the balustrades, and the banisters. Guys, I'm getting tongue-tied. It's just too much house here. Is there such a thing as too much house? So, wow, okay. Wait for it. Mystery door is your linen store cupboard. Don't you just love that? Christmas tree, bedding, towels can go in there. Ample storage. And then the feature of this whole floor is this room over here, which is just, wow, incredible. I can't wait to show you what I'm looking at. There's a lot. There's a lot going on, guys. A lot, a lot, a lot. Oh, it's just really nice. Wow. Is it coming across on camera? Give this video a thumbs up if you're liking what I'm seeing. Wow, guys, look at that. I just spotted that. That is so cool. Let's do a little toe point. That's incredible. This is incredible. This LED strip around the bed, that is obviously staging. Also, I've just noticed the paneling done behind the headboard. That's so cool. And excuse my coughing. And I love the fact that they've done like a two-tonal thing going here, a very warm grey and a darker, slightly darker shade of it down there. A lot of thought has obviously gone into the decor. So get your design inspo, make your notes. Now let's revert and go back to the architecture. We've got a slightly slanted ceiling going on. That's because we are on the top floor, so we're making the most of the space in the roof. We've got that showing itself in the angles that we're seeing in the storage. So over here is actually our walk-in wardrobe area. It's fully mirrored with all these doors. So let me just show you. All of these doors open up to have storage in them. I think that's pretty incredible. And they all actually open up this way. So let me just open one just to show you. They all open up like this. So again, these are fully customizable. You're probably wondering why they open up that way. The ceiling is slanted and the doors are designed so they don't clash with the ceilings. So that's beautiful. I like this little thing in the middle. I forgot what it's called. It's not a poof. Comment below if you know what this is called, this thing that we always see in these luxurious walk-in wardrobes. Okay, Now we've also got a dormer window facing the front, so that gives you a full height vertical window. And then on the other side, we've actually got a roof window, so you can see from here the view of the sky, the light. You can really get that kind of sunrise to sunset experience. Either side of this super king size bed with this indulgent headboard and bed frame with the LED strips are two large dressing tables, I would call, two large cabinets. And then you've got another one over here. So there's just so much space. At the foot of the bed, you've got almost 2 meters worth of walking space and circulation. And then through this door is your private ensuite, which I'm going to show you now. So through here, we've got our 3-piece suite ensuite. It's very spacious. And considering, again, we're in the roof, the ceiling heights are really good. Yeah, so we've got a shaver socket by the sink. We've got another window bringing in light into this space. We've got a toilet here and a shower, a large shower with an Aqualisa handheld device. And the whole shower is fully tiled as you'd expect. And then the rest of the room is tiled only up to half height, leaving the rest of the room as painted. The flooring that we saw in the hallway, that durable luxury vinyl tiling, which has a wood grain appearance, so it's not wood, is perfectly suited to areas like this where there might be moisture. It's very durable and it complements the carpet perfectly. So with that being said, we've made it to the end, right? Let me just go over here and just take a break. There was just too much house, guys, too much house at all. I love that. So did you enjoy that? If so, you cannot leave this video without giving a like. It's the feedback that we need. And then let me just tell you, we've actually got a Patreon that you can join for free. So we're going to be uploading like behind the scenes clips and sneak peeks of things to come. We've already started doing that. So join the list of people who have already shown their interest. Subscribe. Yep. And then you'll get notified when our video comes up next week. Yeah, you'll get a notification of that. And then click one of the videos that's going to pop up. I always do the hands because using editing magic, we're going to put them right here. So I will see you in a second, right? Because you're going to click on one of these videos. Yeah? So see you in a bit. Bye.